Renaissance, bridging theory with everyday practice. Success criterias are not decorations on a PowerPoint. They're not something we write because someone once told us every lesson needs them. They're not a tick box exercise at the start of the lesson. Good success criterias tell pupils what quality looks like before they're expected to produce that. That distinction matters because too often pupils are asked to complete work without given a clear enough picture of what success actually looks like. They are told to write a good paragraph, give a detailed explanation, evaluate an idea, solve a problem, or structure an answer. But unless the teacher has made the features of success visible, pupils are left guessing. And when pupils guess, outcomes become inconsistent. Some pupils succeed because they already understand the hidden rules of the task. Others fail, not because they lack effort, but because the success was never made explicit enough in the first place. This is where success criteria becomes powerful. They turn quality from something vague into something visible. For example, telling a pupil to write a good scientific explanation is too broad, but saying your answer must identify the process, use the correct keywords, explain the cause, and link it to the outcome gives the pupil a much clearer route. Now the pupil knows what to aim for, the teacher knows what to check, and feedback becomes sharper because it is no longer based on a general feeling about the work. It is based on an agreed criteria. This links closely to Roshan's work on modeling and guided practice. Pupils need to see the structure of success before they are expected to perform independently. Success criteria help the teacher break down expert thinking. They help pupils understand what matters. They reduce cognitive load because pupils are no longer trying to work out the task, the structure and the vocabulary, and the standards all at the same time. But there is a warning here. Weak success criteria can just be as unhelpful as no success criteria. If the criteria are too generic, they do not guide learning. Things like write neatly, use full sentences, include detail, or try your best may have a place, but they do not define the academic quality of the work. Good success criteria should be specific to the learning. In English, they might focus on quotation selection, terminology, and explanation. In science, they might focus on keyword accuracy, cause and effect, link and evidence to a conclusion. In history, they might focus on sources, consequences, judgment. In maths, they might focus on method, reasoning, and check-in. The point is simple. Success criteria should reveal the thinking required to succeed. They should not simply describe what the work should look like on the surface. This is also why success criteria should not always be handed to pupils passively. Sometimes the strongest approach is to co-construct them through a model. Show pupils a strong answer. Ask, what makes this successful? Then identify the features together. Now pupils are not just receiving criteria, they're learning how to recognize quality. And that is the deeper purpose. Because we do not only want pupils to complete one task well, we want them to internalize what quality looks like so they can apply it again and again. That is how success criteria moves from compliance to learning. They make expectations explicit. They stabilize outcomes. They sharpen feedback. They make self-assessments more meaningful. And they allow pupils to improve their work with precision. So the question is not, have I written success criteria on the board? The better question is, can pupils use them? Can pupils explain them? Can pupils check their work against them? Can pupils improve their work because of them? Because if the answer is no, then criteria are present, but they're not functioning. A strong classroom does not leave success hidden. It makes success visible, teachable, and repeatable. That is the real importance of success criteria. They do not lower the bar. They show pupils how to reach it. Thank you.